I believe in miracles, and I think you should too. In fact, I think you could be experiencing a miracle right now. I've been on the benefiting end of many miracles. It's actually a miracle that I'm on stage today because for the past 20 years, I've struggled with a mental disorder called body dysmorphic disorder, where my brain is in a perpetual state of warped reality where I can't see a true perception of myself. My mind is fixated on my physical imperfections and flaws, and this perceived ugliness makes me not want to get out of bed and isolate myself from the world. It's like a mosquito in my ear. It buzzes from the second I wake up to the second I go to bed. It's painful to get dressed, it's painful to look in the mirror, and it's painful to be seen. So why and how is someone who hates being seen on stage today talking to you about miracles? It's because I hate rules. I really, really hate rules, but body dysmorphic disorder has rules. Those rules for me include excessive mirror checking, intense anxiety, severe depression, suicidal thoughts, and my least favorite, skin picking. For 20 years, I've been digging holes in my face with tweezers to numb myself from the feelings of despair. But even though I follow the rules of BDD and I struggle with these things on a daily basis, I will not let it keep me down. I will not let it stop me from getting out of bed and showing up and being seen, because I believe in miracles, and miracles defy rules. 22 years ago, I started working at Children's Miracle Network Hospitals, a nonprofit organization that raises funds for 170 children's hospitals across North America. And I have met hundreds of kids who are living, breathing, walking, talking miracles. They smash the barriers of conformity and rules. They walk when doctors said they wouldn't. They see when doctors said sight wasn't possible. They live when doctors said they would die. Some are in wheelchairs. Some are in constant pain. Some have a physical deformity or a rare illness or disease, yet they choose to be brave. They choose to be positive. They choose to show up and live life to the fullest every day. They choose to break the rules and not conform to what science and society says their normal life should be. So cancer. Cancer has rules. Says who? At 9 years old, my friend Josh was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, was given a 50% chance of survival, and had his leg amputated at the hip. Josh could have died, but today, he's 33 years old, and he's a very famous motivational speaker, author, YouTuber, Paralympian, and comedian. In fact, Josh's ski coach told Josh he had a 1 in a million chance of making the Paralympic ski team, but Josh is a rule crusher, and he defied the odds and the rules and competed in the 2006 Torino Olympic Games. 8-year-old Maverick is a rule smasher. Maverick was born with a congenital heart defect and had over 40 surgeries, including 5 open heart surgeries. When Maverick was 5 years old, he passed away at the hospital, but doctors brought him back, and Maverick remembers God doing chest compressions on him. Maverick shouldn't be here today, but he is, and he's actually my little fiance. When he was 6 years old, he got down on one knee with a diamond ring and a pink heart in the middle, and my 3 favorite things, a Kit Kat, a lemon, and a Diet Coke, and he asked me to marry him when he was fully grown up. Of course I said yes. Who could turn down that offer? 17-year-old Isaiah is a rule destroyer. Isaiah was born without an air passage and a jaw and didn't have oxygen for 15 minutes. Doctor said Isaiah would be a vegetable. But today, even though Isaiah is mute and has never spoken a word, he is inspiring the world with his voice by writing rap songs and having rapper Trap House be his physical voice. Isaiah could have surgery to get a jaw, but he loves himself the way God made him. For a kid who has no voice, his voice is being heard loud and clear. My good friends Josh, Maverick, and Isaiah have taught me that the rules don't always have to apply. Maybe, just maybe, there's another way. They force me to look at the rules of BDD, and they inspire me to get out of bed on a daily basis, especially on those days when I don't want to show up and be seen. They teach me how to dismiss the rules and be a conductor of miracles at Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Because of them, in my role as celebrity relations director, I'm willing to throw the rules out the window to help create a miracle in the life of a sick child. So how do miracles happen? By breaking the rules. I hear the word no a lot in my job. And when people tell me no, they actually think I'm gonna go away, but I'm more inspired to go back until I get a yes. Sometimes I have to make an ask to 20 different celebrities just to get one yes, and I get excited for that no because I know I am that much closer to the perfect person saying yes. How do you get a yes? You have to believe you're gonna get a yes, and then you have to ask. Belief followed by action is the key to creating miracles. One of my biggest yeses came when I reached out to my good friend Kevin Millar, who played first baseman for the Boston Red Sox when they won the World Series in 2004. My little man Maverick loves the Boston Red Sox, and his hero is Red Sox player David Ortiz, also known as Big Papi. One day when Maverick wasn't feeling well, I reached out to Kevin to see if he could get a video from Big Papi for Maverick. And within 2 hours of sending that text, I had a video from Kevin and Big Papi that said, "Maverick, stay positive, keep the faith. We love you." And then Big Papi said, "I'm gonna hit a home run for you tonight. Remember that." When Maverick got that video, he was ecstatic. He was jumping up and down. He said this was the best day of his life. Well, fast forward just a couple of hours. It's a beautiful night at Fenway Park, and the Boston Red Sox are playing their biggest rival, the New York Yankees. Big Papi steps up to bat the first time. He strikes out. He steps up to bat the second time. He strikes out. He steps up to bat the third time. He strikes out. He steps up to bat the fourth time. It's the bottom of the 8th inning. The game is tied 2-2. Big Papi is up against one of the best relieving pitchers in the game, someone that Big Papi's never had a hit off of in his entire career. And he swings the bat, and he hits a 2-run game-winning home run for Maverick. The next thing I know, I have a video from Maverick that says, "Big Papi, you never let me down, and I'm gonna try my hardest to get to Fenway Park to meet you." And within 2 weeks, thanks to Kevin Millar, I was on a private plane with my little man from Cheyenne, Wyoming, for him to meet his hero and throw out the first pitch. The crazy thing is, not even 24 hours before Big Papi hit that home run, Maverick's mom posted on Facebook, "My family needs a miracle." The moment that Big Papi and Maverick first met will forever be etched in my mind. Big Papi walks in the room. Maverick's eyes light up. He has the biggest smile on his face. In the cutest little 6-year-old voice, he says, "Big Papi." And then they embrace. And I cry. This sick little boy from Cheyenne, Wyoming, is hugging his hero. And his hero had the home run ball that he'd hit for him in his hands. Are miracles real? Should Big Papi have hit that home run for Maverick? The odds were against him. Home runs in Major League Baseball aren't easy to hit, but Big Papi hit it, and he acknowledged help from a higher power. I knew this was a big, big miracle. The next morning, the story went viral, and everyone knew about the miracle at the ballpark. Webster defines a miracle as a welcome and surprising event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of the divine. I agree. And to me, a miracle is when God bends the rules in your favor. But miracles don't have to be sensational like Mavericks. They can be little. I experience miracles every day. When I choose to get out of bed and show up and be seen, like today, that's a miracle. When someone is in constant pain, yet they choose to be happy and they choose to put a smile on their face, that's a miracle. When a little boy named Boo gets out of the hospital after a 501-day stay and he gets to reunite with his family and friends, that's a miracle. When we look outside ourselves and our own struggles and we choose to show up for others, that's a miracle. Oftentimes, our miracles come when we're focused on creating miracles for those around us. So how can you experience a miracle in your own life? How can you show up for you? How can you show up for others? You believe in miracles. You ask for miracles. You're willing to receive miracles. You're grateful for miracles. You're willing to create miracles for those around you. You are a rule breaker. Miracles can happen when you break the rules that are holding you back. How are you going to defy the rules to create miracles in your own life? Today, the miracle that I'm asking for is that in the face of all of our challenges and all of our struggles, that we choose to show up. We choose to believe that a miracle is possible. And we choose to finally decide that we're willing to break the rules that are stopping us from living our miracle. Your miracle is waiting. Go break the rules to create it. Thank you.